everybody. This is Adam Castle, and I'm here with my buddy and fellow Praxis participant, Nick Tucker, who is out with his business partner out in Pittsburgh, and I'm right down the road in Philadelphia. Now, Nick, why don't you introduce yourself to our audience?
All right. Nick Tucker from Alabama. Just graduated high school this last spring, so Praxis was a fantastic opportunity as an alternative to college. I'm working in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for Kirk Pyros, a very successful entrepreneur. He's created his own construction company, bought another crane company to go along with that, just to add resources. And then he uses both his construction company and the crane company to work on this hotel that he also owns. So he has 3 different companies. I don't know how he runs all of them and doesn't go insane, but he's somewhat of Superman, to be honest, in my eyes. Like, he really is an incredible guy and someone I do admire for sure. But I'm learning a lot so far, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, perfect. And I'm out here. I do a lot of writing, sales content, and customer service for the business partner out here by the name of Modern Coins Direct. We sell precious metals to anybody looking to invest for the long term, for retirement, and through financial difficulties, which, oddly enough, we're in right now. And one of my favorite things about Praxis is that it just really attracts a lot of like-minded individuals, a lot of youth that just we're looking to break the mold and to really take a chance to see what life is really like outside of the walls of the school institution. I know that when I was going through college before I found Praxis, I was just sitting around confused, wondering why I was paying my professors to treat me like a number instead of like an actual person trying to learn and to come up. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are looking at as their debt grows and are just like curious about what was going on with that. And some people like Nick here have the luck to be able to find Praxis right after high school and to avoid all that. Now, if you, we're going to be talking about our current module, month 2 on entrepreneurship and life skills. We're going to be talking about some of the educational material on that. And if you're interested, after listening to us talk and just hang out at the end of this, make sure to click below to the URL that says discoverpraxis.com and to see if this is the right opportunity for you. Now, Nick, what was one of your favorite articles that you've read so far, now that we're about halfway through this mod?
Well, actually, there's a few here. One of the main things I really just love about Praxis, and it's something I've already been able to apply with my work with my business partner, it teaches you like very real things about how to deal with people in the workspace or how to grow your network, whatever it may be. One of the articles that really talks about this is by our founder, Isaac Morehouse. He talks about social capital being the most important type of capital, and as far as I can tell, that really is absolutely true so far. He has another really interesting article that came right after that, which talks about just treating everyone as neutral in the workspace. Not getting involved in office politics, which is extremely easy to do. When you just go into a business like, oh, who's this kid? He hasn't had a job outside of like working, serving for restaurants, whatever it may be. It's easy for people to get the wrong impression and not really quite understand what Praxis is because it is so new. But just reading that article really, it gave me a new take on how to deal with office politics and how to deal with those new relationships I'm making. So what about you though? What was an article you enjoyed?
All right, so one of the articles that I really enjoyed was from the website, The Art of Manliness, and it's all about making sure to not get stuck on all those lists that you see about life hacks, whether it's 5 ways to improve your sleeping, or 20 things that billionaires seem to do before 5 o'clock in the morning that makes them better than us. It's really it's really easy to get caught up in those lists. And my takeaway from the article is that if you want to create the kind of lifestyle that you want and that you deserve, you can't be stuck constantly trying to circumvent the system. And that some of those days you're just going to have to just like keep on marching up the mountain and get to where it is that you want to be. Have you had a chance to check out any of the books that we're required to read for this education model?
I'm making my way through the third one, but I've gotten through the first two. Henry Hazlitt's Thinking as a Science. Amazing. Everyone should read it. Then also the one I really, really enjoyed, and the one I felt like I could really apply a lot to my own life, was How I Found Freedom in an Unfree World by Harry Brown. He has like a really, really interesting article on just like basically how illogical the idea of like a government business is, or even governments in general. So of course, immediately I kind of loved that. That was really fun to read about. But then later on in the book, he also goes into very specific, very applicable ways you can find freedom, whether it's in your job, your relationships, your marriage, whatever it may be, with your children. That's not, it doesn't really apply to me, but for the rest of them, like, it really was fantastic. And I've already seen ways I can really find more freedom, be able to do what it is I want, and find that ultimate goal of happiness. And that's really what most of the book is about. And I mean, it really was spectacular. Did you get a chance to read it?
Yeah, I actually just started reading that book. I have been stuck, absolutely enamored with this manifesto by Seth Godin. Now, if you haven't heard about him, definitely type it in to Google his name, Seth Godin. He is a really prominent figure out in Silicon Valley. He helps startups and aspiring entrepreneurs, as well as works with multi-million-dollar companies out there to get their branding right, and to help them with growth, marketing skills, and all that. The name of his book is the
Bible.
Yeah. Thank you for catching in on that, because my brain just totally blanked out.
No worries.
The Bootlegger's Bible, Bootstrapper's Bible. There it is. And basically, it's a nice little read through on how to take those ideas out of your head and to really be able to get those funded without potentially giving up on those ownership rights that usually comes with getting money from venture capitalists, and to really work into that underdog sort of position that we all kind of find ourselves in when we're going out there trying to start a business without any cash. Now, real fast before we go, tell us a little bit about your blog and what it is that you're looking to get out of this experience, Nick.
Really, just for overall the Praxis program, for me, it's the alternative to college. It's a very real education that I know is going to help me for my entire life. Already in the first 2 months, I can tell. It's just such a difference in my skills and general knowledge. So I'd really like to be able to expand my personal brand, which is part of what my blog is all about, nicholas.b.tucker. Feel free to check it out. It goes through my experiences in Pittsburgh, what I'm learning with my business partner, whatever it may be, the Praxis curriculum. It's just all about talking about what it is I'm learning. And I invite you to join me on that. It's a lot of fun. And so far, the whole program has been fantastic, and I'm really very excited for the future and see what it holds.
Yeah, Nick, you've got some really great content out on your website. Before we go, I just want to say, definitely check out my website. You'll find a link to both of ours down below this video. I can't believe we skipped through this. For every participant that gets in to this highly selected process, we have some really awesome people working with us one-on-one to keep our heads right during those hard times, as well as to keep us focused on those longer term dreams, just one-on-one, a little bit of business advice, a little bit of life coach, whatever it is that you need. Really resourceful, great people. And, just for sticking with us, we're probably going on a little bit past the 10-minute marker that we were aiming for. Definitely go down. We have a free copy just for watching this of Seth Godin's Bootstrapper's Bible. There's a link available below. Now, if you like this, definitely share with your friends, and check us out online, www.discoverpraxis.com. Till next time.
Absolutely.